All right. Good morning, everybody. Um, Depending on where you are or when you're watching this, how are you? I have this really awesome training for you guys today, and some very powerful examples of how it works and how you can implement it into your life. So I'm gonna make sure that some of you guys are on here before I start recording for the podcast, because I love to save some of these very powerful trainings for the podcast. Awesome. So I'm starting to see some of you. It's a little bit janky. So, okay. So let me know if you guys are here. Say hi. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Kelly. So I'm going to share some examples too. So let me start recording this on the podcast. Glad you guys are coming on. Okay. So I wanted to share with you guys this very powerful exercise that you can use with some examples of why it actually works. But I have a little bit of like extra little side stories that goes along with it. So recently in our monthly subscription group, Alignment Academy, we did a 21-day challenge, manifestation challenge, to manifest $1,000 in 21 days. And I'm not going to be talking about manifesting $1,000 in 21 days in here. I'm just sharing that as an example of something that really shifted my perspective on how we can bring more things into our life, how we could call more things into our life in any area, relationships, money, yourself, right? So yay, hi, I'm glad you guys are jumping on live with me. So what happened throughout that challenge that we did was we were shown where money is, basically. Our perspective of where money can be found, and how you can manifest money was completely shifted. And because of that, I think I shared with you guys, I manifested over $3,500 in that 21 days by using some of these methods. Now, what I'm going to call it is the power of believability. The power of believability. And I'm going to explain what that means. It doesn't just mean just to believe, okay? Because you really have to believe in order to manifest something. You really have to believe that it's coming to you, that you deserve it, that all of the shitstorm of thoughts that come into your mind when you're getting ready to manifest, right? I am recording, right? So basically what happened when we were doing this is we were seeing money left and right, and it was something that we weren't aware of before. And so it's almost like when you go out to buy a car and you decide, I want this type of car, and then you start seeing it everywhere. Well, the same thing happened for us when we were doing this manifestation challenge. Is we started seeing money coming to us in all these different ways that we didn't notice before. So first of all, our focus changed, and we started focusing on the fact that it was there, right? And then we started to believe it was there because it was there. And then we started to blossom that idea and go, well, now that I believe that a penny is there, can I believe that 2 pennies could be there? Can I believe that 3 more pennies could be there? And so this is kind of what we do when we're shifting our life, is we've got to focus on what is there. And the more we see that it's there, the more we believe it. So I have a couple other examples for you guys. One of them is personal. My daughter needed some money. She's my granddaughter's birthday is coming up on November 10th. She was born at 11/11 on November 10th. My little 11/11 baby. And I wasn't going to give her some of this money until November. Well, so she had some other things that she needed to sell that came out of my mom's house. Sorry if my dog's barking in this episode. She sees somebody is painting on the other side of the door. And every now and then she can see him. And so she has to bark. She's like, there's a man on the other side of the door. So just in case you hear a random bark, that's what's going on over here. But so she also had, my daughter also had some things that she was trying to sell from my mom's house, still in her garage. And she had been telling me back and forth, like, Mom, I'm just really struggling, and I just really upset that she couldn't sell this bedroom set. I'm really upset she couldn't sell some of these other things, and she's just really feeling tight. And I like to talk about how your chakra system works during this. So every time she was feeling broke, she would think about, I have to, the only way I'm going to get money is by selling this bedroom set. And nobody wants it, therefore her chakra system closed. Like you just, and so your energy gets really tight in the front. That's your chakra system closing, right? Well, so I ended up giving her the money that she needed, and it was enough money to make her feel better, right? Well, guess what happened? The very day after she got that money, the bedroom set sold, and an hour after that, the microwave sold. And she said, this is so weird. You just gave me the money yesterday, and now all of a sudden, all this money that I've been hoping for came in. And the way I explained it to her, I said, it's because you felt comfort. You felt comfortable for a minute. And so you opened your chakra system to the abundance of the universe. She was so tied to it before, but when all of a sudden she felt safe and comfortable, and she believed, the power of believability, that she wasn't going to starve to death or that she wasn't going to struggle, then all of a sudden more of this money come in. So this is what we're talking about, the power of believability. And so now let's talk about how you could scale it. So we're talking about that, like when I'm thinking of growing my brand, right? When a couple years ago, I didn't have the power of believability, right? I was just like, where's this coming from? Like, I'm showing up every day, something was broken there. And then all of a sudden I doubled my income. So then I'm like, this can happen. This actually happened. So the power of believability, then you start scaling by going, okay, I'm going to allow the possibility that this could double again in the next year and triple again in the next year. So this is how we kind of scale. But when you're thinking about your regular life, what can you do to scale your life with the power of believability? And so I'm going to share a tip with you on how you could do that. So when we're talking about our beliefs, right? I love, if any of you guys have ever read Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, or something about the giant within, right? I love how he describes beliefs. He describes beliefs as a table. And a belief is a repetitive thought, right? So basically what happens is if we've had the same experience more than one time, it starts to support our table, which is our belief. But then we just believe that. Once we create a belief, our subconscious mind will blow over it. Like if anything that comes up for you isn't in alignment with that belief, right? Whether the belief is true or not, your subconscious mind won't even pay attention to it. So you're unconsciously living your life based on these beliefs that you've had that are supporting your table, your beliefs, right? So how can you change your beliefs, which will then change what is coming to you? Is you have to go back to, first of all, you have to catch that bullshit story that you're telling yourself. And you have to go back and start demystifying the support of that belief. The thing is a lot of us focus on pain. A lot of us focus on what's wrong. And so sometimes our beliefs become very painful ones, like always broke at Christmas, always getting sick in the winter, always broke in the winter, or just a belief about a relationship, or a belief about, money in general. You have to work hard to have your money. People that are rich are greedy. Like these are things that you have believed. So you got to go back, and we'll use rich people as being greedy as an example. So if that's your belief, you'll never be rich, because guess why? You don't want to be greedy, right? So if you think rich people are greedy, you're never going to be rich, because your subconscious mind won't allow you to have that fault. It won't allow you to be greedy. So you're pushing your money away if you have that belief. So second of all, what you want to do is you want to go out and find some rich people that are not greedy, that are giving, that are making money so that they could create change. I love Chris Harder's podcast, For the Love of Money. He always says, when good people make good money, they do great things. And so start finding people that or examples that are opposing your belief. So when you start seeing that there's two or many more sides to the story, you can then start creating that new belief and then stretching a little bit. So sometimes it's hard to think, well, say you're just in a really financially bad place, and then you really want to desire $1 million. The power of believability, there's this big gap here. So can you believe that you could find $5 on the sidewalk? Can you believe that you will be supported just for today? And then when you are supported just for today, can you expand that by using the power of believability? Because you've proven that you can find a penny. You've proven that somebody will turn up and smile at you or give you a compliment. Wherever it is that for you in the component of your life that you need to shift your believability, use these tools, right? And also pay attention, like I said, like with my daughter with her chakra system. Are you closing your chakra system based on the fact that something's missing, and or the fear of it missing, or the pain of it that comes with it actually not being there? Are you focusing on that feeling, or are you at ease and open and ready to receive from the universe? So that, my friends, is the power of believability. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, when we did that challenge in the Alignment Academy, our monthly subscription group, I did over 3,500, and I know a bunch of other people met their goal too. So I hope you enjoyed this training, and I hope you can implement it right away to turn your life around. And I'm sending you guys love, and I will see you tomorrow at noon.